Elfie, if you can believe it, we are in our 8th week here at the Y. So now that we've had some time to think about things, what are some things that you have learned about the Y that you didn't know as a funder?
Wow, what a great question. As a funder, I really thought I had a great idea of what this organization is all about, and I did. But being here for 8 weeks has really shown me how much more there is to this organization. Everybody knows about the Family Center, but just looking at it closer, I was just so impressed with the amazing work they do there. It's a nationally acclaimed model. But just to think the sheer numbers of families and children who are being served by the Family Center, 1,400 kids a year. And just to think that we get our families out within 21 days. 70% of the families who stay at the Family Center go on to find permanent housing in 21 days. That's 3 weeks. That is amazing. And all the support services that are wrapped around that. So that was very eye-opening. Our school-age child care program really did not have an understanding about how broad it is and how important it is, not just to this organization, because all the fee income, which is so important to support all the other programs that we have, but just the quality service that we provide, or that the SAC folks provide, just a really stellar program. The racial justice program that we have, once again, a national leading model. And Courtney Kerrigan, our program director for that particular program, just gets invited all the time to different communities, just to make presentations or to teach others. So we have I think about 4,000 children and adults going through that program on a yearly basis. And I could go on and on, quite frankly. It is just amazing. I'm just thrilled that there's so much more than meets the eye.
A lot of good news.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now that you've had some time to learn some more information and really process everything, what are maybe some top 3 things that are on your agenda to do?
Oh, absolutely. One of the things there's actually a lot of good things to think about. The board and the staff and of course Cindy, everybody along with the many volunteers have really done a great job having a plateau. They've created a plateau that we can work off, a platform. And so there's already so much there. So I'm just looking at what do we have and where are the gaps and how can we build on that. For example, we are, in my mind, the woman, anything about a woman organization, the expert, the subject matter expert. But looking at the services we provide, we have wonderful leadership components and those sorts of things for certain age group women. But what about the aging woman, the 50-plus woman? I really want to have an ear to the community. What are the needs for those women, and what services can we provide? Economic empowerment. Obviously, it's so important for a woman of any age, any walk of life. Financial literacy, it's so important for all of us. So really want to take a hard look at what do we currently have, what kind of classes, seminars, services do we offer for women in regard to economic empowerment, financial literacy, and see what is needed so we can build on that. Obviously, we want any woman who's touched by the Y, we want her to be just full of information so she can move on to do the best and obtain, whether it's a job, whether it's finances, savings, or that great job. So really want to take a look at that. And another thing that's close to my heart is collaborating with other women organizations, like-minded women organizations, because there is so much potential there, and coming together and just seeing what are our strengths and weaknesses, how can we collaborate, because as you know, we can be so strong and there can be so much done when like-minded organizations come together. There's no need for competition, but let's find out what are our individual strengths, what are the needs, and then collaborate and see what we can come up with, for the better benefit of this community.
Those are great ideas.
Thank you.
One last question. What are some things that our supporters might not know about you that you would want them to know?
Oh, I don't know. I think they know everything, but I think what I would love to highlight is that having been at the Huntington for so long, I love being there. I was such a good corporate citizen. But just looking at what the Y stands for and the mission and how the Y just touches so many lives in this community. is truly a safety net for many, many individuals, not just women, but families, men, you name it, children, altogether. And so I just fell in love with the mission and what the YWCA stands for and the impact it has. And really building on my background and my life really feels right, and it really has prepared me to take this step to be here. And I'm just thrilled to be able to use my talent and my resources and my experiences to work alongside with you and the staff and the board and all of our many volunteers to just take advantage of everybody's resources and what they bring to the table and just bring it to the next level, elevate it to yet another high level.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.